What's going on, everyone? My name's QB, also known as Damien. How's everyone going today? Appreciate love and support on my previous videos and shorts. Let's get straight into it. This is just an updated video, I guess, on NBA free agency. I did all of day one in one video because, oh man, there was a whole bunch of stuff to go from in day one. But ever since then, it's been pretty quiet. But I'll keep you guys updated, like I'm about to do right now, on all the trades and signings and etc. Let's get straight into it. As always, if you're new, like and subscribe. Appreciate love and support. And then yeah, let's do it. So this is actually day two. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to sign Max Strus. It was pretty much just sign and trade with the Miami Heat and Cavs. The Miami Heat are only going to get 2 second-round picks back, and it's going to be signed for a 4-year, $63 million contract. A very nice pickup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They just keep gathering shooters after shooters. But the thing is, he did disappear during the NBA Finals, but we'll just have to see what happens from there. So I like to pick up very, very much. Zasha Shnenkov from the EuroLeague. He was the MVP in the EuroLeague last season. He's agreed to join the Sacramento Kings 3 years, $20 million. Let's go. I mean, why not sign him? Don't know a hell of a lot about him, but I have seen one or two of his mixtapes, and he's a very, very exciting player. That's a great pickup for those Kings, looking to make a push and push deep and deep into the playoffs as each year comes by. And the Lakers are going to sign Jackson Hayes, a very, very solid player. He's still yet to find his feeding properly in the NBA, but he's going to have a solid chance here with the Lakers, especially if the Lakers don't sign another big to this day. He's currently going to be the backup center along with Anthony Davis. He's on a 2-year vet minimum contract. You'd love to see it, and we'll see if he can find his footing in LA. Same with Cam Reddish. And Dennis Smith Jr. has signed a 1-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets. That's 1 year, $4.5 million. I mean, just another young player they keep adding to the roster. Why not? Dennis Smith Jr.'s game has been pretty underrated the last few seasons, even though he was really hyped coming into the league. He fell off a little bit, then he got back into it, and he's now a certified bucket, so why not? I like this move. Now, I did make a short about this, but Damian Lillard's going to request a trade. It's about dang time. He's sick of losing, he's getting up out of there, and the reports being Miami are trying to offer Portland a package, but Portland did not like what they're offering them. So I have to see what happens next. I think Miami will just ship him out to wherever they can get the best draft compensation for, because obviously they're going to blow it all up now. Why not? They just overpaid like one of their youngest players, so why not let it fly for the rebuild yet again? NBA champion Thomas Bryant is going to sign a 2-year, $5.4 million deal with the Miami Heat. He was actually having a very decent season with the Lakers before he requested the trade to the Denver Nuggets, and unfortunately he didn't get much playing time, but better than less, he's an NBA champion. And the Lakers are going to re-sign D'Angelo Russell, 2 years, $37 million. That is a perfect amount of pay for D'Lo. You're not overpaying him, you're not underpaying him. That's a perfect salary for what he's able to do for the team. Obviously, in the Denver series, he was a no-show, but they were putting that man on clamps or running whoever offense on him. It was just a mess, that series, for Lakers supporters. But during that second half of the season, D'Lo was a big reason why the Lakers were able to fight back and make a push to the playoffs. Him in great form for Anthony Davis as well. While LeBron James was injured, you love to see it. And the Lakers were making moves all free agency so far. They're going to re-sign Austin Reeves as well. I was expecting like the Rockets, the Spurs, or Pistons to chuck up $100 million contract at this guy. I was expecting for the NBA to make the Lakers overpay for this dude, but he's got a beautiful contract. He's going to get the early bird maximum contract, 3 years, $54 million. That is a beautiful deal for Austin. As a Lakers fan, I was scared we're going to have to pay over $100 million for this man. But we're going to make that nice early bird maximum price. And all signs indicate that this man wants to be a Laker for life. He tweets about it, he posts about it. We just have to see at the end of this contract if he's all talk or not. The Knicks are trading away Obi Toppin to the Indiana Pacers for only 2 second-round picks. What are they doing? I guess it was to make room for some salary, I guess, because they're going to sign Dante DiVincenzo. That's going to be a 4-year, $56 million deal. Overpay, question mark? That's all good. Those are some of the moves the Knicks fans are waiting, have made. Sorry, should I say, I apologize. But from what it seems like, that they're not going to blow it up. They're not going to try to trade away Julius Randle for some more valuable assets. They're just going to they're going to run it back. Apparently, there's been no talks. A lot of teams have been quiet this offseason so far. LaMelo Ball, he's officially a big baller now. He's going to extend his contract with the Charlotte Hornets. 5 years, $260 million. Can you believe that? The Hornets have by far found their franchise player, and they said, why not let it fly? LaMelo Ball, you're our guy. We're going to pay you. We're going to give you all our money and trust you to lead us in the right direction of this franchise. I love that. I reckon LaMelo Ball's gonna keep progressing and progressing every single year. I remember I watched him play live when he played over here in Australia for a year, and it was just unbelievable. He's an unreal talent, and can't wait to see what he can bring to the Hornets come the upcoming seasons. And hopefully he stays healthy as well. That's a big, big, big issue he had last season. Jock Landau is going to sign a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Houston Rockets. He is a very, very underappreciated big man. The Suns weren't going to offer him that much money. The Rockets have been chucking that money at everyone. They said, why not let it fly? He's going to be a great backup. Or even you can put him even aside Alpha Şengün as well. Side move to the 4 position. It'll be interesting to see what the Rockets can do this season. Their team's looking very, very spicy, as I'll touch on once we get to the next deal. Jalen McDaniels, not Jalen McDaniels from the Philadelphia 76ers. He has agreed a contract with the Toronto Raptors. That is a beautiful pickup. There's a 2-year, nice, cheap little $9.3 million deal for him. Young man's getting his money, and Raptors are getting another young player in the books. NBA champion Jack White, part of the Denver Nuggets, not get really much of a chance to show himself, but he's going to agree on a deal to join the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that's going to be a vet minimum deal. And Patrick Beverley has agreed to a $5 million deal to go to the Philadelphia 76ers for one season. Interesting move. You're going to put him and Joel Embiid in the same team. You already know there's about to be some brawls out there. Obviously, we're looking at the start that James Harden won't be there next season. Even though he's been posting some pictures on Instagram with the Philadelphia 76ers boys, as far as I'm concerned, he still wants to trade out, and they're just working on that at the moment to try to accommodate that. A very interesting pickup. I mean, why not? You don't have to trade for him. You just have to. All you have to do is just sign him, free agent. Just give him his money, and he's a part of your team. I don't see issue that whatsoever. Pat Beverley can be really inconsistent on the offensive end, but he's gonna try at least be a pest on defense. Whether that be talk trash or do those little hand gestures or whatever he does, just Patchy Beverley being Patchy Beverley. And if the 76ers can get that, then why not let it fly for $5 million? Former number 5 pick Dante Exum from Australia is returning to the NBA. He's going to join a minimum deal to go to the Dallas Mavericks. I love this. Dante Exum was very, very nice back in his younger days. He, unfortunately fell off, did his thing outside of the NBA, and now he's back. I can't wait to see what he can produce for us. And the Kings have also found their second franchise player, or they're going to pay the Bondas Sabonis a 5-year, $217 million contract. He's been unbelievable ever since he's joined that team. Him and De'Aaron Fox truly are underrated duo in this league. I can't wait to see what they can do in the upcoming years. Moving on down the track, Jordan Clarkson has agreed on a contract extension with the Utah Jazz. He was unbelievable last season. He could have been most improved as well if it wasn't for his teammate Laurie Marketing. See, I want to give this $55 million to Clarkson. I don't want to give it to DiVincenzo, I don't know. I hope he can somehow prove me wrong, but Jordan Clarkson, this is a great deal for him. Go get that bag, son. Former Brooklyn Nets point guard Patty Mills, he got bounced around a little bit. He got traded away from the Rockets, but the Rockets instantly traded away for some draft compensation. He's going to Oklahoma City Thunder to team up with fellow Australian Josh Giddey. That's going to be very exciting. I hope Thunder can give him some playing time. He only got DMP'd in some garbage time when he was towards his end of his time with the Brooklyn Nets. So I hope he can, get some solid minutes. It'll be great to see his chemistry with his fellow Australian. Russell Westbrook is going to stay with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's already signed 2 years, $8 million. We all know Russ, he's still got a solid 3 years left in him. I absolutely love Westbrook as a player. Even when he left the Lakers, I still support him all the way. 2 years, $8 million, damn. I reckon a team could have given him like a 3-year, $25-30 million deal. Not 2 years, $8 million, but I guess Russ is still getting his bag at the end of his career, I guess. I love this win for the Clippers. Westbrook did a phenomenal job getting to where they did in the playoffs. Already winning a few games against the Phoenix Suns, but without Kawhi and PG, what do you want them to do? Miles Bridges is back in the NBA. After taking care of all of that off-court drama he had in the last few seasons, he's back. The Hornets will not be giving that contract extension. He's going to be signing for a 1 year, $7.9 million, which was the qualifying offer, which is fair enough. If I was Miles Bridges, I'll just take that deal. Just try to forget about what happened in the past and try to ball the heck out of the season. He was eligible for, I think it was a 4 or 5 year, $100 million contract. It was something crazy before off-court drama went and took place, unfortunately. But I can't wait to see him play NBA again. You all forget how much of a solid player he was. Phoenix Suns have been making moves for their bench. They're going to sign Eric Gordon to a 2-year deal with a player option in the second year. That's a great pickup for Phoenix. Cody Zeller from Miami Heat's going to sign a 1 year, $3.1 million Very cheap deal to join the New Orleans Pelicans. I guess it's kind of just replaced the absence of Jackson Hayes, I guess, if they ever need a garbage player center, I guess. But by the way, just to clarify real quick, when I say garbage like minute player, I don't mean the players are garbage. Obviously, they're in the NBA for a reason. They're unbelievable at basketball, so I'm not offending anyone. So just relax. But yeah, Miami seems to really be losing a lot of their role players for nothing, pretty much. Obviously, Gabe Vincent went to the Lakers, and Max Strus walks. Cody Zeller walks. So very interesting. Lonnie Walker from Los Angeles Lakers. He's going to get himself a little bag, $4.5 million to join the Brooklyn Nets for 1 year. Lonnie Walker was phenomenal for the Lakers down the stretch of some playoff games. Obviously, we know Lonnie Walker, the 15 points in the last quarter on Game 4 versus Golden State Warriors. He was very, very clutch in that game. Even during the regular season, at the start of the season, this man was a starter for us and just really helped to get us to the spot where we ended up. So thank you, Lonnie, for your time in LA. Best of luck to you in Brooklyn. Justin Holiday, Drew's younger brother, agreed to a little cheeky minimum deal with the Denver Nuggets. Corey Joseph, young player from the Toronto Raptors, showed some pretty good potential in his summer league games the last few years. He's going to sign a 1 year deal with the Golden State Warriors. Like, they don't have enough point guards as it is. Another bag alert. Anthony Edwards is going to sign a 5-year extension with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think Minnesota want to move forward more with Anthony Edwards than they do with Karl Anthony Towns. They're going to give him a massive bag, $217 million. A very, very nice deal for them. But as I was saying about the Phoenix Suns before, how they're acquiring some decent role players, they're going to lose a decent role player. They're going to lose Torrey Craig. He's going to sign with the Chicago Bulls. That's a 2-year, $6 million deal. Mikal Beasley, he's going to sign with the Milwaukee Bucks. He was a great knockdown shooter for the Lakers. He came down big. Also, another vital part of that Lakers comeback to make the playoffs last season. He's going to be a valuable piece to that Milwaukee offense. He's a nice catch and shoot shooter, and he's going to sign for a very small amount, $2.7 million for 1 year. That is a great pickup, A-plus deal for the Milwaukee Bucks. Mason Plumlee's re-signing with the Los Angeles Clippers. 1 year, cheeky $5 million. I can't believe he's making more than Westbrook, but it is what it is. And the Lopez brothers are going to reunite. They're going to play on the Milwaukee Bucks together. Brook obviously has signed a 2-year extension, but they're going to sign Robin Lopez to a 1 year vet minimum deal. Can't wait to see all the laughs and jokes on the bench in practice. It's going to be great chemistry between them two. If Robin gets some playing time, of course. He was catching a few DNPs throughout the season with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And some breaking news coming up today as well. The Orlando Magic are going to waive their center Bol. He's showing unbelievable potential. Apparently, Golden State Warriors are front runners to sign him. I'm not sure why you wouldn't do a sign and trade, even to get some draft compensation or something that's going to let him slide, which is all G. But he's going to have very, very, very much NBA teams scouting him out. I think they're looking at the Nets, the Warriors, and the Lakers being the top 3 potential front runners for him. Here are some more NBA free agents that yet to sign a deal with some teams. We have Will Barton, obviously a really solid guard. Christian Wood, who seems that his value is not really that high because he has not been signed yet. I thought he was going to be one of the amongst the first day or two to get signed, but he's still a free agent. Lakers and Golden State apparently are front runners for that one, but I don't count the words of some of these sources, so you just have to wait and see. We have Kelly Oubre, Mohamed Bamba, 2 very solid players as well. They should get signed by someone, hopefully. The list is coming kind of hard to choose, so I'm going to have Kendrick Nunn as well going to be a free agent. He was very solid. He showed potential for the Lakers, but unfortunately, it's the Lakers effect. When people come play for the Lakers, they seem to forget how to shoot. Derrick Jones Jr. is also a free agent as well. And Grant Williams is still a free agent as well. It'll be interesting to see if any team's going to offer him a bag. I guess the other somewhat noticeable pick for free agency. Blake Griffin and Tristan Thompson available, I guess, but my theory right now is Blake Griffin's going to retire. It's kind of sad to see the way he's been going out, just trying to, sit on the bench, trying to win the championship. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately, Blake. But yeah, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. Just sorry for a longish video. Just keep you all updated on NBA free agency. I'll be back if anything big goes down. I'll probably just make it short, but obviously head over to my TikTok as well. I'll post little clips on there as well about NBA news, gameplay, everything involving NBA related. I'll be covering that. So yeah, just look forward to next videos coming out. Appreciate your love and support. If you made it to the end, drop a splash emoji, a little water emoji so I know that you made it to the ends. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.